Hey, CY, welcome back to another edition of Confessions with Sadie's. We've been working on getting closer with God and sharing what's on our heart, right? And so this week, our talk was about being a tree and being planted and how you get the tree of life when you overcome. So I want to talk about, in the Confessions, how you can overcome something, how you can overcome whatever an issue or an action that you do that you know you want to change. Overcoming and having that victory happens when you change your thought process about whatever the thing is, whatever the issue is, and then that ultimately will begin changing your action towards that thing or your feeling towards that thing, and then your behavior changes. You'll be different, and then you find the victory. Then you'll be able to overcome it. I remember when I was in high school and I was starting to get closer with God and learning more understanding about Him, and I wanted to stop cussing. Now, I come from a family where we know how to put you straight with a few words, and so I was pretty good with it. But I had started finding conviction, or I was starting to feel bad about how I was talking to people. I read in the scripture how a soft answer turns away wrath, but how when you speak those type of words, you're actually putting a curse over that person. And a lot of the words I was saying, I didn't know the real meaning. I just know it sounded good, and I knew it made people walk away and leave me alone. But ultimately, the behavior I was exercising wasn't good, and it wasn't helping anyone else. It was making everyone feel bad. So how I overcame being able to cuss and tell people how I feel, so I started changing how I thought about the words I was using, and I started doing research on new words that could still express how I was feeling, but I wasn't cussing anybody out. So if someone made me feel bad, I could still tell them, hey, I don't like the way you're treating me. But instead of saying bleep bleep, I would say, hey, I don't like the way you're speaking to me, and just use plain words. So I learned to change my mentality or my thoughts about it. And it ultimately changed the way I was behaving. And then I overcame from cussing to not even cussing anymore and still being able to defend myself. So I want to challenge you this week to find a way to overcome whatever thing that's going on in your life, whatever thing you want to be different about. Start changing your thoughts about it. And then you'll find yourself changing your behaviors. And then you'll find yourself in victory. And you will be an overcomer. And then you'll get to be a tree that's given kind words, and that is healing the nations like we talked about. I love you guys. Connect with me. Text our number. Talk to me. I'd love to see what's going on in your life and help you get through some things or just chit-chat. Have a great week.